I hope all is well. I'm going to be discussing the beautiful spring equinox today and the astrological new year. So, today is a very powerful day, and the sun moves into Aries, and Aries energy this month has been off the charts. So, it's symbolizing reawakening, equilibrium, renewal, balancing, and all these amazing energies. And it's really igniting our fire and our passion and our like self-assertion to stand in our power confidently and breaking free from all limitations, breaking free from any anywhere we've put like a hold on ourselves, or anywhere we've limited ourselves in what we can create, what we have the ability to create, because we are now in this place of stepping forward into limitless opportunities. And with this energy, it represents like a threshold between the introspective energies of winter and the outward expansive energies of spring, because winter is about that inner reflection and taking time to hibernate and really work through our own stuff so that we can now step into spring with this fresh and whole new feeling of what we are and what we're here to do, and you know what we align with, what we resonate with. So with Aries energy, it's because it's such a bold energy, you may be feeling like a push to do something. So unlike the quiet inner reflection of winter, it's now this feeling of wanting to move and an invitation to move and do and initiate something powerful and aligned and new and wonderful. But Aries doesn't hesitate. Aries is a very take charge energy. So we're being asked to look forward and look ahead and look within with courage, with confidence, and with trusting our instincts and trusting our intuition, because that's what is leading us and what is guiding us, because we've burned away all this garbage that we don't need, basically. So the spring equinox is kind of like the starting line, and the push towards the summer solstice, and the summer solstice is the longest day of the year. And the closer we get and the more we move forward, we're feeling braver and stronger and healthier and more powerful and more aligned, and really understanding what our own energy feels like and how powerful that is and how powerful each of us are. Because when we understand ourselves and the limitless and infinite possibilities that we have available to us, it helps us to truly move forward. It helps us to be in this place of rejuvenation and receiving and healing into the magic of what we are. So this year, the spring equinox is so much more than it has ever been. It's not your normal equinox, because we have the solar eclipse, which was in Aries. Or sorry, we're coming up to the solar eclipse in Aries, which is on March 29th, and Neptune moving into Aries, which hasn't happened in, I think, about 160 years. We also just had the lunar eclipse in Aries, and we have Venus retrograde. We in Aries, we have Mercury retrograde in Aries. So we're literally sprinting into an entirely new era of self-discovery, of reinvention, of limitless potential. And it's about embracing your fullness. It's about embracing all that you are, all that you have come here to be, and all that you are becoming. We're like, each of us are giving birth to a higher frequency of ourselves. And that's why this has felt so uncomfortable. It's going through birthing pains, I guess you would say, where we're allowing ourselves to let go of outdated aspects and things that we no longer resonate with, things that we no longer identify with, because this is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity for each of us to redefine ourselves on our own terms, and feeling confident, taking up space and being ourselves and being fearless and never apologizing for being wild and unfiltered and exactly who you are and exactly who you've come here to be. So the equinox generally is about rebirth and renewal, balance and harmony, action, like taking action and moving forward, and spiritual awakening. But with these added energies, it's just, there's so much more. And it's phenomenal and it's wonderful and it's exciting, because we are planting seeds, And it's time to plant those seeds so we can nurture them. So with the added energy of the retrogrades and solstice and everything else, there's more for us to do with this energy, and it's doing more for us as well. So this is an ideal time to plant seeds. So not about manifesting, because manifesting is something we can do closer to or just after the solar eclipse, because eclipse, like trying to manifest during eclipse, it's not suggested, because eclipses can be very random and very unpredictable. So we generally don't manifest during any kind of eclipse season. So this is just a time to plant seeds. So when we are planting seeds, basically what we're doing is removing doubts and fears and all that kind of stuff. So rather than manifesting, we're planting seeds and setting intentions. So it's a good time to reflect on what you want to manifest in the upcoming months, over the next 6 months. How do you see yourself? And I always teach my clients about things like so for instance, so write a letter to yourself 6 months, so it's you 6 months from now, and write a letter to yourself according to who you are now, and celebrate, like, oh my gosh, we've accomplished this, we've done this, we've traveled, we've done this, we bought this, we whatever. Like, how does your life look 6 months from now? And make it infinite, and make it wonderful, and exactly how you want it. Don't limit how you speak, or what you've done, and don't think about time, because time is not a thing. Think about it in a sense of, I've done this, and we're doing this, and this is in play, and like, celebrate all the amazing things that you are accomplishing and that you've accomplished over the last 6 months, and feel the joy of it. And when you're planting seeds, remember, because we are still in this really massive release energy, it's important to stay in the flow. And it's not a time for manifesting, but plant those seeds of, like, in replacement of what you're letting go. So for instance, I've released all lack mindsets, and I'm planting the seeds of abundance. So you're not manifesting, you're just saying, I've released all of this, and now I'm planting the seeds for this, because you're replacing this energy that you've let go, right? So I've released all insecurities, and I plant the seeds of confidence. So use that kind of energy, so that you're planting these seeds and replacing the energy that is outdated, that is no longer serving you, that you've outgrown, and really connect with that fire energy of the phoenix to say, yeah, I've completely shed and let go of A, B, and C, whatever it is that you've been working on from within you to let go, release, and move forward from. It's a great day to light a candle in honor of the equinox, and because Aries, obviously fire energy. And some of the crystals you can use are carnelian, red jasper, and bloodstone, to help you, work with that fire energy. Honor your balance. Honor the fact that you're coming into this beautiful harmony with your authentic self, with your intrinsic self, and ask yourself, okay, I've come into this beautiful harmony. Is there anywhere else I need to recalibrate, or, find my balance, so that you're allowing yourself to fully be, you're fully, allowing yourself to be in this beautiful, harmonious energy. And just honor all that you are. Honor the fact that you have these choices. Honor the fact that you have this power within you to create the life that you are living, and create the life of tomorrow and the days following that. So remember, it's very transformative, it's very bold, it's leading the way for all these new beginnings. So use today's energy and the next week or two to really plant those seeds of transformation and confidence, and the direction of your life. Like, where are you going from here? And again, it's not about manifesting, it's about planting the seeds that you will be nurturing over the next little while. So right after the solar eclipse kind of thing, like, we can start focusing more on manifesting and nurturing those seeds that we are planting right now. And that's going to help us all to fully integrate this high frequency energy, this newfound energy, and new beginnings, and all these amazing things. So use today's energy for your betterment, and always come from a place of gratitude, because when you feel grateful, you are given more to feel grateful about. Okay?